Howdy, people. I took off this morning from Don Garlits' Museum of Drag Racing, or the Cracker Barrel right beside it. Or actually the hotel right beside the Cracker Barrel that was right beside Don Garlits' Museum of Drag Racing. And now I'm out on the road. I made one video about that because it was just so complete and there's so much stuff to see in both buildings. But now I've come straight out that same road on the same side of 75, you know, where the museum is. Just go straight out that road and pass the museum. It'll be on your right. Keep going out about a mile, then come to South 475. And I'm cruising down that road now looking for some vehicles. Let's get this done. I may only have about 150 miles left, but I'm gonna find some stuff. All right, we're kicking off the second half of the day quickly, getting right to it. Just left Don Garlits' Museum of Drag Racing earlier. Got a little Muncie sitting over here. Nice, that's an M20 because it has the two grooves on the input shaft. People get that backwards. They think the M22 has those, but M22 would be a fine spline and it would have 0 cuts in it. Anyway, got a Firebird here. This is kind of a cool setup here. No transmission in it right now, but he was, as you can see, it's got some cool parts going in it. Aluminum radiator. Aluminum headed Pontiac motor with an FI tech. That's going to be a nice ride. Now the reason I stopped was the car's outside, but as you can see, there's stuff everywhere to look at. Let's go outside. Just stopped off on the side of the road once again. We'll look at that 68 Camaro in a moment. Once again, man, every time I've told you, if you're in doubt, stop every single time, because you're going to run across stuff like this. That's a mid-50s, like 55, 56 Ford truck with a nice flatbed on it. Looks like they actually used that. Oh, it's a dually. Humongous grasshopper. Sup, dude? Chilling. Hi. Oh, it's an F350. Don't see many of those. Good looking truck too, man. Looks like I used the crap out of that. First gen Mustang. GT grill. I think that's what they call a GT grill. It's a 289 car. Yep, GT on the side there. Automatic, has the console. The GT also had that that exhaust like that, the dual exhaust coming through the valance panel under the bumper there. Nice ride. Don't see many of these clean. Trans Am, I'm gonna say 84 or 85 maybe. All the original graphics in place. Now, it's on drag radials, and that's it's also got a roll bar in it. And I think I'm gonna like this one. Current tag. My favorite option that came on a 68 of all time is that stainless trim at the top of the quarter and the top of the door. Aftermarket shifter, cowl induction hood. Straight clean car, just has dust on it. Yeah, this is really close to my favorite car of all time. I had a red 68 SS for a whole bunch of years. I'll be giving you the phone number in just a second, but they said one vehicle out of all the stuff here is for sale. Everything else, customers' cars and stuff, so they belong to customers. All right, this is a 3/4 ton Ranger Super Cab F250 Camper Special. Interesting bit of trivia. Had a drag car that had the nodular case 9-inch Ford, the real heavy duty rear end. That was out of a truck just like this. So, hell, the rear end in this truck could be worth as much as the rest of the truck. Super cab, twin tanks, fifth wheel. I don't know how much I would trust it these days, but QYK sticker. That's a Tampa radio station. Huh. On to the cool wrecker. This may give us the contact information you need right here. We're on Route 466, probably not even 5 miles south of Don Garlits' Museum of Drag Racing. Complete Automotive, Route 466. They do transmissions too. So, but I did get got a business card from them, so I'll show you that here in just a second. I'll have to see this Pontiac over here. Bet you haven't seen one of these today. That's a beautiful Bonneville. It's an all black Bonneville convertible. And that interior is beautiful. What are we going to put that 65-ish? It's tradition for me to be off by a year. So it's either 64 or 66. Wow. Let's get you this business card out of my pocket here that he gave me. 352-748-6708. This is Oxford, Florida, by the way. None of the vehicles that you see around here are for sale except the super cab up there, Ford F-250, which is a cool truck. No, I'm not gonna just glance over the SSL Camino there. Very clean. Admittedly, I'm drawn like a moth to a flame. 352-973-5565. That number is going to mean a lot to you once you see what's on this lot. Little Nova, 67 Chevelle. A Corolla drag car? Yeah, we're going to have to get out here. C6 Corvette with no motor in it? What? Just stopped off on the side of the road, Leesburg, found these guys doing crazy stuff with LS. That's a truck motor. What are you thinking?
It works.
Are you guys confused? This should be in a 250 or something.
Carolina squats like a truck, so we put a truck motor in.
You know, I was just in North Carolina. I saw a couple of those. They're supposed to be illegal, and they're still running them.
I know, it's weird. Thank God for Florida.
You just see a guy up like with his head like right between the roof and the windshield trying to look over. So we were just talking before. You do a lot of like a no prep race, which I did drag racing, but I always had a very well prepped surface. How much are you able to like 60 foot, and can you get this car down the track? What percentage of the time can you make a clean pass?
We're 80% of the time, every time, and it's usually 1.4s to 1.6s on best.
Woo!
Which I mean is nothing if you compare it to sticky side racing, but
at the same time though, there's a lot of excitement. The quarter mile is more like half mile when you're like left, right, left, right.
Yeah, with today's power, it's kind of hard to do quarter mile stuff because you run out of gear so quickly.
You do 4L 80Es, or is it a glide, or what do you?
This one in particular is a 400.
Oh, okay.
this car will clap the front tires together like a baby seal.
I just had this visual of a baby seal, and I thank you for that. What the hell? I like the little crown down here too.
It's actually 24 karat gold too.
Ooh.
Put it on about a year ago. You know, we actually, this setup was in that 81 Corolla out there. It's called the Corolla Virus.
The Corolla Virus. That's what brought me in here. I looked at that and I was like, what kind of crazy mother runs a Corolla Virus car?
I wrecked it twice. That's the only reason it's sitting.
So it was LS turbo?
That's the exact setup there.
Yeah, we got to go.
Stuck out of the hood about this high.
So you're using the VS stuff, the turbos, which, man, I've not talked to a single person who has talked bad about that company or the guy.
They're not bad when you set them up correctly. If you do the oiling and the drains and everything right, the turbos work very, very well. You know, they have their here's and there's, you know,
yeah,
they're all right, but they're not made to make thousands of horsepower.
Right.
They do their job. They make good power compared to, you know, some of the name brand stuff.
Which ones do you use, like on this one?
It just depends on the combo. So
Yeah.
everything's
Yeah.
going to be, turbo's always going to be based on the combo. The bigger the motor, the obviously.
You do twins or single generally?
So we're
I'm
like.
a twin guy. He's a single guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're a race team, and obviously he likes twins. I like singles. I think.
I've always liked twins too, like Asian
Yeah.
twins.
That's how I am.
Those are
Like those
good
a lot.
set of twins.
I'm gonna go look at the car. I gotta see the Corolla Virus out here. So what are your guys' names?
I'm Randy and that's Charles.
Yeah.
And what's the racing?
BMF Racing Team. Everybody knows us as Mini Farm Truck and
Corolla Virus.
Corolla Virus.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Sweet. I'm gonna come out here and look at some of the cars. I was just driving by, man, and I saw the cool stuff out here. And you never can go wrong with a Fox body with a hole in the middle of the bumper.
No.
That always
Safety
means cool
first.
stuff.
We bought this car because the other car I wrecked it and it just wasn't very safe.
Yeah.
And I've got kids now, and you know, it changes you as you become an adult.
I wrecked a car at National Trail. It hit a wall on a license renewal run, and I that really sucked. They started an IV in my arm under the quarter mile the sign, and I was like, I am so glad I wore really clean, nice underwear. Well, I'm going to come out and look at it. Well, they didn't pull them off. That would have been exciting, but good meeting you guys. Cool toys in the parking lot, man. Unbelievably clean Nova and Hugger Orange. Got a big block in it. That body is unbelievably straight. 67 Chevelle with Willwood brakes on it. Yeah, I like that. It's like a version of Olympic Gold, but it may be like a wrap or like a matte finish. Soft spot for these cars. And just sitting out in the parking lot here, I want to see what the heck. Big turbo setup on an LS, trick flow heads, 4L80E. Now, this is what got my attention and made me stop. The Corolla Virus. Looks like you had a little bit of an issue with a wall there. You'll have that in no prep situations. Turns out they don't prep the surface. The Corolla Virus. How'd you like to have that thing with an LS turbo? I like how you do business. Total performance. Oh wait. A little S10, but I was more looking at the Supra over here. The first import car that I saw, they started modifying it and do big things with that 2JZ, and then I heard people throwing around 1,000 horsepower and stuff, and I was like, okay, I can relate to that. Right-hand drive. Okay. C6 vet over here doing their perpetual wheelie. We're no longer in Carolina, so it can't be doing the Carolina squat. Customer's car, I guess. Anyway, it's called Total Performance. It's 352-973-5565. Wow, they're doing trucks too. And that's a bad looking Ram. Okay. Bad dude. I'm back on the road, guys.
Sure. Hey,
Go fast.
What's your channel, man?
Sean Roberts, S-E-A-N Roberts.
I'll look you up. I got a YouTube channel as well.
There's a picture of some old guy on there with a mohawk. Yeah, I needed a stunt actor, somebody who looked really old with a mohawk.
There you go.
Cool setup, man. The Rose. Mustang wheels. Small block. Chevy. Good God, what were these things on, or what are they going to be on?
They're going to be on a dog.
You think? Dude, more and more I'm seeing those going fast, and it's just weird to see one of those going fast.
It's actually a VS Racing Turbo 6.0 LS 480E 75 Delta 88.
That's a lot of numbers, which means it's got to be cool.
Yeah,
Was that like a 30 or 32 or?
that's a 30-inch wheel.
It's freaking huge.
So, let's show what the car would say. I'll just go to videos because I took a video of it recently.
That would fall out of that damn thing.
It's way up there, that's for
I've had a couple of big trucks, and I just got to hear it here.
It's all Holly standalone, Dakota Digital. You can see the wheels.
You use the FI stuff?
Yeah, it's all fuel injected. We built the whole car here. It's off getting painted too.
Is he going to race it?
Yeah, he'll
I've
race
seen a lot of these
He'll
going
race it.
fast.
I'm about to build an actual big wheel car that's going to be dedicated to nothing but racing.
Yeah.
That car will probably be one of the fastest in Florida, I'm sure.
Do they cage those generally, or do they not?
We are definitely caging this car because it's going GT55 turbo. It's got a 388 motor over there for it. I mean, we're talking 1900 wheel all day long.
Jeez. That'll be fun. Yeah. Well, guys, go fast. Have a great day, man. Thanks for letting me wander around.
Appreciate it, bud.
Badass shop you got here. Black and red Roush. Stage 3 here in the parking lot. Nice. Probably a Coyote car. I don't know enough about those. I know that body style in either 10 or 11 they started that Coyote motor, but cool little slam truck. Let's get back out on this road. Every single one of us has a favorite. It's a car or a truck or whatever, but we have that vehicle that we just absolutely love. First of all, there's a Chevelle right there, 66 or 67, but the one I love, 49 to 54 Chevy. Let me pull back a little bit on this shot, but 49 to 54 Chevy. I would take any of them. I'd probably update its drivetrain unless it had just a fantastically perfect engine and transmission, but man, that's what I would do first. Man, when was the last time you saw one of those with a removable top? Like, done driving. I like that one. US 27 South. When exactly was the last time you saw one of these? The reason I said one of these is because apparently it's been long enough for me where I don't even recall what the heck it is. It's a 1960 Lincoln Continental. Oh man, I can't tell what the number is. 430118. Good title, and the first couple digits are off the price too, so maybe one of these other, wait a minute. Oh, there's a guy living in a jet. Okay, he's doing him. Little pink bug. That was painted with a roller. Well, it's hard as hell to find a 60 Lincoln. Yeah, the guy who was just leaving just stepped in the hole. The guy who was just leaving was telling me he lives in that jet.
Yeah, he's a character right there.
Yeah, he said he gave $800 for his Roadmaster wagon. I said, you know, they go a lot more than that. And he said, yeah, I had one before, sold it for $11,500. So he's doing okay.
Oh yeah, he's making money.
Well, I'm going to get all this stuff documented out here. You said you're cutting grass. I don't want to keep you from working.
Oh, you're good, man. That's just end of the week, man. Gonna come help my pops out because I'm the guy with the mower. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah, everybody's friend. Same with the pickup truck. SL500, man. This is one of those cars that I'm not really sure why I liked them so much over the years, but boy, I sure have. And they used to be closer to 30 used when I first started seeing them, and now they're down to this, you know, 98, 7,500, and that's like a retail price. You see these here and there. The 96 Corvette, the very last year of a C4. 1996 collector edition 6-speed. Absolutely an advantage for this car. This car also, you could get a Grand Sport package, which gave you the LT4 engine instead of the LT1. Took the horsepower up by like 30, I think. And really special car. The last of any generation tends to be the best of that generation. No exception. That's a great car there. I had a 94 with a clutch for years. $79.50 for that? Okay. Now, I don't know if you noticed, well, let's show you this one real quick first. 74 to 77 Camaro, that's unbelievably rusty. Quarters are just smoked. Automatic like the extreme majority of them were. It's a complete car, type LT. I had one of these that was a 76, black one. But anyway, before we leave from here, he said that Jet is the entire first class section, complete with a galley and bathroom and everything. He lives in it. I want to be like that when I grow up. But once again, just before we get out of here, I want you to see the phone number that's on here so you won't have to wonder what that is. 352-874-9060. Corvette, Mercedes, little pink bug, and a 60 Lincoln, which I can't even tell you the last time I saw one. No idea if that fender skirt is still with it. One of those cars that has the reverse opening hood on it. I believe it does. What a wild looking vehicle. Yeah, is it locked? I would too. You ever get the feeling that someone does not want you on their property? I mean, in no way, shape, or form. No trespassing. All right, I'll just keep going then.
And when he hit the wall up there, and then it bounced off and then hit the wall back.
Hank Hill's hooked up and gone. Wow. I had an Outlaw 10.5 car a whole bunch of years ago. I hit a wall up in National Trail at Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Wow. He smacked that one pretty well. We got one Fox body over here.
I had a bunch of those. I got one left there and one out there stripped. And that's about it.
Sorry. This has got to be really close to my favorite body style when it comes to Ford trucks.
A lot of people love them. They're hot. They're hot.
My first car of all time was a 67 Firebird.
Yeah.
Had more Bondo on it than metal.
That one was pretty rough to start with.
See, I think I would rather do just about anything for the rest of my life than do body work.
Yeah, well, when you gotta do it every day, it's different than they just do it. Hell, I'm not even a body man, you know. I was construction, we owned our own construction company for 20 years.
Did you do the body work on the Mustang?
No, that one I had my buddy did that one.
I was gonna say, if you don't do body work and you did that, you do body. Got a Mopar over here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now see this one. What did they call this color?
Grabber orange.
Yeah. I remember they also had like a grabber blue, which was on my mom had a Maverick grabber.
Yep. They had the blue, they had a green, and a yellow.
Oh, this is going to be is this your car?
Yep, this is mine.
What are you going to power it with?
I got a 408 Cleveland.
So it's a stroke 351.
Yep.
Basically like quarter-inch longer on the stroke or something?
Yep.
Oh, four-wheel disc. Oh, that's going to be a nice car.
Yep, got the Ford Rod and Custom front end under it.
Yeah, I saw that. It's going to handle tubular A-arms.
We brought the tubs in about 1.5 inches on each side. That's about as far as we can do without messing with the firewalls. Or the,
Wheelhouses.
yeah, the wheel wells were brought in.
That car is going to be gorgeous.
It won't won't have a back seat, so the fold down part, I've cut it down to where it fits around the tubs. And all my wiring, I've got the fuse panel mounted here, and then
Oh, the fuse panel's going to be in the back. I saw it sitting there.
yeah, it mounts to this plate here, which mounts there, and then that fold down's got the little short lid there. I can flip it up, and then I can get to my fuses and all that stuff.
Got the, is that an aftermarket air conditioning system?
Yep, that's what they call a hurricane system.
Sounds like it's meant to flow air. What's the transmission going to be?
It's a 4R70.
Oh, okay. Our 4R70s, is that kind of like in the Chevy world? It's 4 forward gears.
Yeah, it's an overdrive, but it's
okay.
It's computer. It's not like the old AOD. Ford had the AOD.
Yeah, that automatic. Yeah.
They're a lot softer shift and all that, but the 4R70 is a little different.
I like the engine stand here. What engine is that on there? Is that a Ford motor?
That's a 390.
Oh, okay. Now the 352 and the 390 were the FEs, right?
Yep. And the 360.
All right, we got to see the Mopar. Is this yours too?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta say this you have some solid cars out here. This metal is insanely strong.
A lot of it was put in.
Yeah, it's.
The floors were all good. I had to take the little short piece out because I put the back half from there all the way to the back.
Okay.
Is all new.
What year is this one?
70. This is like
Vanishing Point.
one of like 19.
Oh, really? What's the rarity about it? Was it the drivetrain or was it the colors or?
It's red on red.
Ooh.
No vinyl top. Big block, 4-speed. Yeah.
Now, big block in 70, would it have been a 383 or a 440?
This would have come with a 383, but I got a 440 to go in it.
Man.
Got the original numbers matching. I don't have the numbers matching motor, so if I did that, I'd get a 383. But they stamped the VIN numbers on the transmission and motors and stuff.
Oh, okay.
The VIN numbers are on the transmission.
That's like the Corvettes, the earlier ones. You know, well, a lot of cars earlier on, you couldn't really verify what something was or wasn't. Oh Lord, this one's under the cover, so. You are a man with entirely too many toys.
I built this car for my wife, and then after I gave my son out in California, I gave him my 65 fastback. Then my wife decided she'd give this one to our other son that still lives here.
Oh, that dash is beautiful. Wow.
It's like a 63 Cadillac telescoping.
I noticed. I thought it was tilted.
Same thing I got in that one over there.
Man, air conditioning.
05 bucket seats.
Gorgeous
Power
car.
seats, console, power windows, power door locks, AOD, overdrive transmission.
Fold down rear seat.
Yeah. We stole the tires and wheels off of it to put on the last.
I was thinking, I was like, you know, something is not quite to the same level.
Brand new set of tires and wheels on there that had not been over 15 miles, and they were about 6 years old.
Oh, jeez. You hate to do that because you realize once they're old, you don't really want to drive on
I
them.
don't want to drive it, so I buy a new set to go on it for my son.
Dude, you just have so many cool things going on out here. Nice brakes, rack and pinion,
This is
coilovers.
the same rack and pinion setup as on the Mustang. It's just 17 inches narrower.
That's the kind of wheel that came on my girlfriend's Mustang right there, the one on the front.
V6 Mustang.
Yeah. Wow. What's the transmission in there?
It's a C4. This is my 5-year-old great grandson's car. He, about a year and a half ago, he come in here looking at everything, and he popped his butt up there in the seat. And, Grandpa, this is my car.
Well, hopefully he doesn't get much bigger.
You know, I've seen some pretty good sized people ride these things.
I can't fit in them at all. I tried to sit in a midget, because this is a regular MG, right?
It's the MGB, yeah.
Okay, I tried to sit in a midget one time, and I felt like a freaking Sasquatch.
Yeah.
You got some cool stuff in the build. When I first rolled up, I said, you know, a guy keeps his favorite stuff close and inside. That car just, ugh, that's glorious.
I quit working on that one about a little over a year ago to fix one of my buddies. My buddy wanted to do a truck, so I did a 67 Ford truck for him.
Man. You said the 56 belongs to
One of my granddaughter.
granddaughter.
Yeah.
I bet this is a great driver.
She likes it, and she wanted to do the interior and everything. So it's a 4-door. What am I going to do with it?
Yeah.
But
You know, these days, though, I've watched prices on 4-door everything, and it's getting crazy. It's just kind of
a lot
unbelievable.
of people they want a 55, 56, and they can't find a 2-door, so they settle for a 4-door.
Yeah, because you still get the experience.
And the older people, it's a lot of lots of homeowners, and they've usually got the wife and stuff that wants to go out to eat or whatever. Well, it's easier for them to get in and out of a 4-door than it is for a 2-door.
I could see that, too. That's a valid point. I want to check out your row of about 178,612 F-150s and Broncos. And you say that you plan to either make each one of these.
Well, part of them would be parts. I mean, that's like the pickup, first pickup there. The cab's in pretty bad shape, so I've started cutting parts off of that. There's part of that's actually in that cab I was in when you come up.
These are getting to be really popular.
I've actually got 2 of these, so I'll end up probably doing one from the 2.
Twin shocks. And was this probably a 351?
Yeah, the 400.
That M? Yeah. We had that in a wagon when I was a kid. 77 wagon. Boy, you don't have to worry about keeping busy.
So like this cab and bed here will probably go over on that brown truck over there.
I like that one too. I grew up driving a few of these, man.
Me too.
What's your oldest vehicle you have here? Another MG back there.
Probably that 66 pickup under the top over there.
That's a good looking body style. Entirely too many toys. Little Fox body over there.
I bought a bunch of Fox bodies when I was doing the other Mustangs. I'd pull the motors and stuff out of them and put them into the 69 and 70s, put the roller motors in and everything. And then junk the others, and then everybody got to wanting the Fox bodies, so we ended up selling a bunch of that.
Earlier today, I found a guy who had a whole bunch of first-gen Mustangs,
Yeah.
but unbelievably rusty.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just bare. You would think that just about anything would have value, and they were on that edge where they might not.
No, it depends on what they were. I mean, if they're coupes, then, you know,
Yeah, if it's a 6-cylinder.
yeah.
But all of them were fastbacks, except just a couple.
Yeah, the fastbacks, they'll build anything because they got all the different sparks and everything you can buy for them. So.
You know, most people relax when they retire.
Yeah. this is real.
Oh, it truly, this is therapy right here. It's like they say with a motorcycle, getting out on a bike is wind therapy. Well, this is, The only thing is, though, I'm not a block sanding kind of guy. I would rather do just about anything than that.
Well, if I get tired of doing body work, then I'll turn around. I'll go build the motors and stuff. So I build motors and everything. So.
You know, you have a really good engine there in the 302 that's good for strokers like 347s and 408s and all that.
That's what I got in that 66 out there, step side out there under the canopy. I built a 347 and put it in.
And also, I remember when those Fox bodies came out, all my buddies were at the track and they'd get the, what was it known as a Mexican block?
Yeah.
Remember the ones that, I had several buddies who put like 300 shot of nitrous on them and ran 10s.
Yeah, they do pretty good, but then anymore, you know, it's cheap to buy an aftermarket block.
Oh yeah. Well, I gotta hit the road. I sure appreciate your time. This is some cool stuff. I can't believe there's this much. You may have kind of figured out exactly how to retire. I think I could do this. Well, here we are at Scrotum Loop. Why the hell did you name a street Scrotum Loop? My mantra: whenever you see something on the side of the road, don't think I'm gonna go back. Stop. Every single time. Because you're gonna find so much more stuff. I saw one car back there and it turned into like 30 cars and trucks. You know, one thing you're gonna find when you do this, when you just kind of roam around the country and talking to people, is that everybody's just a friend waiting to happen. I've told lots of people about the channel. They're gonna be checking it out. And there's a brotherhood, a sisterhood, there's a humanhood out there that exists among all these car people, and it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm about an hour from my house now in Apollo Beach, Florida, but there's still a lot of road between me and that. So we'll see what we run across. Pretty cool so far, huh? Random 69 Camaro race car on side road. And same car on the way back. That's what I'm saying. Just about 20 miles outside of Tampa now, getting really close to the house. And found a little ragtop Galaxy over there in the distance, right up against the building there. And some cool little convertible. Don't know exactly what that is, but as we get closer here, you see we've got an El Camino. That last body style, it's had its door handle shaved and stuff. Also over there, 63 two-door Post. Let's get another zoom going. Purple, white flames. And then another one right up here that's a parts car. And I would have that in a heartbeat. That'd be a cool little ride. Anyway, this is on 92. Like I said, next to Simmons Engraving. And I'm assuming it's going to be 813-754-7360. Then under that, 813-704-5943. I don't see a sign for this place, but cool looking 63 there, man. Car on a stick, people. What we got here? That's going to be a Vega on a stick. When's the last time you saw a Vega? Let alone a Vega on a stick. We're getting kind of down to the wire, man. We have about another 20 miles before I'm home after this big long road trip of surviving ice storms on mountains. And cool old Ford there, 390 500 XL Galaxy. Oh yeah. I'm gonna guess when you see these doors that are reversed on the back, 36-ish. Oh boy, that's a big old beast. Got some cows over there. Sup, moo cows? T-Bird. Early 60s. Like I said, you can bet whatever year I guess it's going to be a year off. I'm guessing 63. There you go, dude. I'll drive the crap out of that one. Okay. All right, I'm digging this. Rust in peace. Shop top on it already? Is that an old Ford? The hood looks like a Ford, but yep, got it right there. Those pulleys right there normally, those pulleys normally go with a blower. Hello, moo cow. What's up? Meh. Meh, meh, meh. Hello, moo cow. You just over there hanging out with your cut or something? What's up? What's up? All right, there's on the other side of this right here, there's something that, oh, soft spot in my heart for old caddies. 57? Ooh. Oof. Got the interior out, doing some work in there. Oh. See the way the wipers do? Corvettes do that for a lot of years. Prepare yourself for the front. 58. Oh. 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 58 Caddy. Look at this font up against that chrome there. You know, that kind of stuff just makes me act stupid. A couple of Ford trucks that actually say make offer on them. Huh. Got some other stuff under car covers. Barracuda. How many of you guys just went, Barracuda? A bug here. Now, what's really cool is I was just talking to the guys inside here. They want to start a YouTube channel. I said, I've been having a blast this week, so let's go inside and see what they're up to.
A little 1,000 square foot shop.
And then I moved over here and we partnered with Matt. And we're building them and selling them.
So what's the Mopar here? Is that a Charger over there?
It's a 69 GTX.
Oh, I love GTXs. What color was it?
Green. Same color it's going back. It's going back to original color. The motor's already done. It's got a 440 automatic. Factory drive brakes. Air.
Oh, air's a cool option to have.
Yep, it's factory air. It's got floors, new floors from firewall back sections anyway.
Now you were telling me you're going to be doing a YouTube channel.
Yep.
Dude, you're going to have such a blast because this last week when I was on vacation,
Oh yeah, they're going to enjoy this.
all that I did,
nuts here.
man, I went through North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and I just found all these cool old cars.
Me
and
and
stuff.
my two boys that does all the work, and then my partner Matt, he hunts down the cars and then we sell them in auctions.
What's the name of the
That's a 59 Apache.
Oh.
It's been turned into an extended cab.
Oh man, I just noticed that. The way that now, what's the name of this shop?
It is Man Cave, Resto Mods, and Customs.
Man Cave, Resto Mods, and Customs. He says they're just
We built
ramping up
around
everything. Oh, now that's cool. Did you make the side window, or was it, what was that out?
Somebody else had done it. The guy bought the truck that way, and then we got it, and I'm just finishing all the inside out, doing away with the drip rail. It's got a 24 valve Cummins diesel going in it.
I saw you also have some LS stuff over here.
We do a lot of LS swaps. I'll show you one outside that's put an LS in.
Well, let's go look at that.
This is a C10.
C4 Corvette taillights. Looks like, is that a C4 Corvette taillight?
Yeah.
Like a small block over there.
Yeah, it's got a 3-3 in that one.
You know, I made a comment when I came in that you truly have everything you need for success. You have a 440 Mopar, and over here you have the variety pack of Hershey's miniatures, and even some sweet baby Rays.
Yeah. We gotta have it. We're here all the time.
And even an attack puppy. You'll grow into that role, okay? You'll be all right. The world's so big right now.
Everything's big in the puppy world.
If you want it, we probably got it right here.
All right. You need to sell me that go-kart.
My grandkids would step my coneheads out if I'd done that.
I'm currently building one of those
Cycle over
212
there,
Predators.
too. When they come every
Oh, little
twice a year, they come from Tennessee.
If you ever want to piss off the grandkids, you can hook me up with that.
Well, they're kind of special. They're they both got.
You should probably keep them around.
Yeah. I'll keep those around for a while.
Hey, Attack Puppy. Thanks for letting us all live.